Hello, and thank you for joining us on this adventure. Hiking the subway in Zion National Park has been a bucket list item for us for many years. We hope you gain insight and inspiration from our experience. This video covers the subway from the bottom up, also known as the Left Fork Trailhead. It does not cover the top down. Top down requires climbing gear and rappelling skills. The subway Left Fork Trail hike requires research and hiking skills. This hike is strenuous and is best for hikers with good hips, knees, and ankles. This is a wet canyon filled with obstacles. This hike also requires the National Parks Pass. See links posted below for details. Plus, a wilderness permit specifically for the subway Left Fork Trailhead. Usually the subway permits are issued online by lottery months in advance, with leftovers permitted 2 to 7 days prior to hiking. We had won lottery permits twice in the past and could not hike because of weather and closures. This time, during the pandemic, we happened across the wilderness permit office and were able to grab 2 permits for the very next day. At the trailhead, check the kiosk. Remember, never hike alone. See the sheet taped to the sign showing a missing lone hiker. We were nervous and excited all at once. With all our preparation, there was still a lot of unknown. The best time to plan this hike is spring through fall. Water levels were low for us this time. Spring runoff and threat of rain makes hiking improbable in this slot canyon. Park rangers denied our permit in 2017 due to rain in the forecast miles away. Hiking this trail is a privilege and honor. Remember your 10 hiking essentials, a minimum of 3 liters of water per person, carry out waste, and leave no trace. As you can see, the trail starts off relatively flat and unassuming. At around the 5,000 foot elevation, the air is thin and breathing may start off labored. This trail also has an altitude gain of 1,000 feet. In a very short time, we descend a steep 500 feet, in mostly loose red rock, to the riverbed. We pass ill-prepared hikers along that way. Both ways. At the trail signpost at the bottom of the hill, we make a note of the time, then take a picture of where we hiked down, plus the sandstone cliff face that should greet us when we return later in the day. Shadows will be very different upon return. The hike is a backcountry, rugged, off-trail route with no official path and plenty of large boulder scrambling. Some social paths helped, but we knew as long as we walked upstream, we knew we were heading towards the subway. Before crossing the riverbed, look for sand on top of rocks to see where most people stepped. We came across a split in the canyon, and at this point we had to refer to the topographical map we were given at the permit office. This peak told us to keep heading to the right. About an hour and 45 minutes into our hike, we found the large gray rock on the left side of the stream that had dinosaur prints, 3-toed like Velociraptor and the T-Rex. See how my hand compares in size? Admire but do not tamper with these fragile remnants of the past. Note that while we hiked in mid-October, the canyon was shaded most of the day. Temperatures remained mild until the afternoon. The canyon gradually narrows as it approaches the subway. The stream gets more rugged and travel becomes slower and more difficult. We knew we were reaching the final stages when we arrived at the red waterfalls. The stream flows down slabs of dark red Kayenta sandstone here. Hike up the slabs and around the corners. Upstream from the second waterfall, look for the narrow train track crack that most of the water flows through. Suddenly, the canyon makes a sharp turn to the right, to the mouth of the subway. A very short section of canyon where both walls come close together and the large tube shape has been cut out by the flowing water. Enjoy the light, the flowing water in the emerald pools, and the numerous unique pothole and weeping wall formations. This is truly a unique spot where elements are gathered here for us to enjoy. If you're prepared and willing to get wet in ice-cold water, you can continue back into the pools of what's known as the waterfall room to see a waterfall created by a log jam. The water is at least waist deep and may require swimming depending on conditions that change after every flash flood. We were surprised that the top of the subway is not closed over to form a true tunnel. The rock is slippery and the water clear. For the second week of October, yellow leaves accented the scene to brighten the aqua-colored pools. Make sure that you're rested and ready to go for your return trip. It's long and rugged. Make your way back down canyon, following paths as you did on the way up. By the way, we never found the dinosaur prints on the way back. This beautiful creature reminds me that without struggle, the butterfly would never fly. Keep an eye on your timing as well as the canyon walls so you can find the sandstone cliff and the original canyon ledge before climbing out. Look for the trail sign as well as the worn trail path. At the top of the slope, the trail traverses left to the top of the canyon and works its way left through the ledges to the mesa top. Looking back through the canyon, I am grateful for this opportunity and hope to revisit the subway again. Follow the trail through the pinyon juniper forest back to the parking lot. This 9-mile journey took us 7 hours to complete with lunch at the subway. We celebrated the fact that we had the guts and the stamina to take this incredible, rugged journey. Thank you for joining us on this incredible subway hike at Zion National Park. Feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Subscribing to a YouTube channel doesn't cost you money. It is, however, a useful way to keep track of the activities of your favorite YouTube video creators in order to see more content from those channels. See you next time.